Everyone say 1, 2, 3. Watch it. Someone in it. 1, 2, 3. Tubonganawe, Tubonganawe. Tuimbanawe, Tuimbanawe. DJ, let's go. Let's go, DJ, let's go, DJ. Let me see your yellow. If you're yellow, let me see you. Museveni. Somebody sing. Yellow, yellow. 1, 2, 3. Can I hear Basukula?
I've come here to contribution of the NRM to Uganda in the last 40 years and what we are planning to do in future.
Abiokan me Newton you ngona government me NRM otimo Uganda pimweka pira ngwen eka ngo na NRM government potiat mito timo pilwak.
The NRM has been active in the politics of Uganda for about 65 years.
NRM oberokatela pimweka dakado pira bisheloko.
But in the manifesto, we are talking only about the 40 years, last 40 years.
Ibuk na nyuto ngona NRM otimo kingona NRM bino timo obedo mane nyuto obedo pimweka na romo pirangwen keken.
And in the manifesto, we have identified 7 contributions.
Ibuk nori etia nyuto ngona besho na NRM otimo abiro pod keken.
The NRM teams from the Secretariat are coming up to your parish levels and they will bring you copies of that manifesto.
NRM ki office na dit kun me NRM Kampala bino kelo ni book na nyuto ngona NRM otimo ni Uganda pimwekani.
And give them to your leaders from the village.
Ebino kelo book noni che bine popo koko naka iparish na meu eka iward to na meu.
And then your leaders will bring the manifesto to you.
Eka itela bino kelo book non botu.
But today I will mention 3 of the 7 points here.
Pitin amitoni akobi jamina pire tekna ene na remotimo adek pot keken.
The first one is Kuch,
Me achiel obedo kuch.
which is what people are talking about here.
Ene na wonu ti akoboni.
The NRM felt very sad for the suffering of the Karamojong.
Chana eloko nongo owango NRM ruok.
In Nakapiripirit, there was a woman who had been married to 9 husbands and they had all died in war.
Kinaka piripirit daka chiel moro no tie oloko chuo abungwen nongo pol no keneni enene ko gioko idolwen
Abungwen husbands.
chuo abungwen
And all of them had toe.
chuo non duji ka onongo man toko ka onongo man eneko ko ka onongo man eneko ko eneke lwen
And toe, because I'm trying to revise my Karamojong.
entia
And toe, because of atom. You call it atom?
yes Ento pi oduku nongoto noni oto me oduku.
So that's why the NRM said the gun must get out of the population.
Eno mio NRM government yokoboni oduku mito yako kichinji.
And we removed 41,000 guns from Karamoja.
Yada NRM otimotek ekwanyo oduki pierangwen wi achiel ko ki Karamoja.
When Obote was overthrown, 1971, his army was 8,000.
Ikare neriemo Obote ki lochi nongo askari mere tiali paboro.
When we defeated Amin, 1980, his army was 20,000.
Ikare na wanelo Amin ke ikamin nongo tie eli pierario.
But you hear now, in Karamoja, we removed 41,000 guns.
Odi nenu ni Karamoja keken ekwanyo duki oko kiching ji eli pierangwen wi achiel.
This was suicide.
Mano nongo baberu obedo nongo toa.
When I came here, 1979,
Ikare nana bino kany imwekali pachiel mia bungwen ki pierabiro wi achiel.
the whole population of Karamoja was 190,000.
Nongo joatie Karamoja du neko ni population nongo tie ali pachiel ki piera boro ki piera bungwen keken.
The labor here was like 20,000 or 50,000.
Kiboto nwa buor kanyi nongo ono tie kiji na romo eli pierario keken onyo pierabich.
But when I see here in the 5, you are now 144,000 in labor alone.
Kade neno chani kinkare ni onu ka buor etie unu eli mia achiel ki pierangwen wi angwen. Luak dano.
The whole of Karamoja, you are now more than 1.5 million.
Ki Karamoja duchi ekado unu milion achiel kinuchu oko.
The population has gone up more than 10 times.
Welgi o merere kom nakado wanga paro.
Why?
Pingo welgi o merere.
Because there has been less charm for atom.
Pienongo koto na uore na ji toruok pilog me odukuni onongo badog duong ruok.
The gun has been eating few people now.
Kobe kinkare ni keribe ni oduku do nekoji badog nekoji ruok ki Karamoja.
And the disease also.
Tuo mene badog nekoji ruok elwenyo ti kom tuo ruok.
That's why the population is going up.
Eno miyo wel dano o merere malo.
Because of peace and especially immunization.
Pilog me kuch eka kigwere tino.
So that's why the first point of contribution to Uganda by NRM has been Kuch.
Eno weko NRM gamenti tia neno ni kuch ene gina pire take rock in Uganda eka ki Karamoja.
And we were able to do it because of good politics.
Ebedo katimo ko manoni piene bedo katimo politics na ber.
Our politics rejects politics of sectarianism, or tribe, or looking down upon women.
Onu log me politics gino mi obedo ko manoni pien politics na NRM lubo ba obedo politics me apoka. Politics me apoka kom kaka e poko kom ni wan be mito mon ni wan be mito chuo jo nyongwal NRM batimo ko manon.
So that brings political unity in the country.
Ginoni ene kelo ribere iabuor ikaki Uganda.
But it also helps us to build national institutions such as the army, the police, the prisons, the judiciary, the civil service, etc.
Cause politics noni enemy onu ejingo kei ejingo jo no belo gini jo me prison Ejingo bedo na tegruok. Pien be apoka opeye.
Now with those, we are able to maintain peace.
Gino neno mio kuchobino Uganda.
So therefore, if somebody is saying, why do you vote for NRM?
Kanga morodo kobinini pingi bolo kwiri NRM.
The first answer is Kuch.
Midi kobineni abolo kwiri ni NRM pien NRM okelo kuch.
The NRM that has managed to bring Kuch in Uganda.
NRM eno okelo kuch in Uganda. No kucho pe Uganda.
The second contribution is Donglobo.
Gina pire tegme ario na NRM neno eno bedo Donglobo.
Donglobo has got two parts.
Donglobo tieki jange ario.
One part is economic infrastructure.
Achiel obedo gero jamina mio Donglobo timere.
Translate infrastructure as the foundation of the economy.
Jami namio nakai upe Donglobo bachakere. Obedo kame gine chako tekika.
And this includes roads,
Obedo kame yo,
includes electricity,
obedo machi,
includes piped water,
obedo pi me paipo na ule nongol ko beni,
includes telephones,
obedo chim na ule ko bede tia tich ko deni,
includes the railway,
obedo gar na ko bede kelo jami Uganda ni.
So you, the people of Labor,
Une tour,
you can sit down and audit
ko bedun mono pinye ke rip na be.
of this. What has NRM done?
Kip gini du nyana kwano ni, mene na NRM otimo.
The number one, we have done, you can see the electricity.
Ko inenu mach na ko bede tio bina buori.
I struggled to bring that electricity to you here
Atimo kitegre ka mekelo mach ni yobotu.
because when the NRM came into government, electricity was stopping in Lira.
Ikara na NRM polo bina logi onongo mach ni na ko bede neno ni nongo jiklira.
No electricity beyond Lira.
Om kadi yakilira na di bino yokutung mach ope.
No electricity towards West Nile.
Kai chido yoku aruagi kun mach ope.
No electricity towards this side.
Kado ki bino yoku botonu ya kanyi yoku karamoja kanyi mach ope.
We struggled to bring the electricity to Kona Clark, to Kitugum.
Etimo kitek mekelo machi kanyi chuoni kona kilak eka kikit gum.
Then the Swedish had said they wanted to help us push the electricity from Kona Clark to Patongo to Abim here.
Che group moro okoboni ebido konyo jo mekelo mach aneka kikona kilak na Abim.
Then they said, no, we are no longer doing it.
Che giro koni badoke miro timo doke.
I gave them a Runyankore proverb
Amiyo gi kita wane churo ekobo kari lebwa.
that it says that if the cow is not your mother's bride price, even if they give you a hoof, you say, thank you very much, you have given me too much.
Ni kileb gi moro tiene kobo kilebri ni kadhiang moro na tie ne mini ba obedo dhiang ne goi kora yani kedi gimona titi kede mi opunye keken igamo omanon.
That's when I called this member of parliament.
Eno weko ende bine chudo MPs
Of the NRM
MPs me NRM
and the cabinet.
eka ki yo no bedo ministers na bedo bote cabinet.
You know, the civilians have a problem of what you call prioritization.
Ineno jitie kigine kuboni eyubo mene mono na chako che mene ne lubo.
In Acholi they say, kore ti kore.
E yubo gimoro kore kikore unu joga.
They don't know that.
Onu kipacho kany benge oni gimoko mito timere kore kikore.
They try to touch everything.
Onu emito ni etim gina kiduchu wang achiel. Chekun gina gimoko mito timere kore kikore.
Do this, do that, do that.
Onu emito ni etim mantoni, etim duchu wang achiel. Baromere, timotek.
And the consequence, in Luo, they told me that you call it poro, poro.
Ere weko epuenye en wuoro ki achul ko ni mano bedo wuoro.
Scattering.
Poro, maro nyudo ni etia poro gimoka pora.
So now, what you call it how? How you use
Poro.
poro?
Eh.
Now, once you poro, you don't achieve anything.
Kai poporo gimoka pora. Bai romo tieko gimoro na ber.
You touch here, touch there, everything is half done.
Kai gugudo gimoka guda, igudo to maja guda. Bai tieko gina kidu nyong itimo nuchu.
But we, the soldiers, we know how to forget about something. You do one thing and finish with it, and then what you finish helps you to do the rest.
Wan chalo muony engeo ngo me atima. E chako kachiel ke tieko manon, chedo ke chiri no kene, ke tieko manon, chedo ke chiri no kene. Be timo jami duchu wang achiel.
So in 2006,
Yeli pario kabishel.
we had a big problem of shortage of electricity.
Nongo machope, nongo panch no ruok.
And I called the NRM cadres, the MPs, and said, please, we must prioritize roads and electricity.
Che bine chuodo ikare noni, e chuodo MPs, e koni un MPs ba. E rumono ko e chaki mach me electricity.
Because of that, we were able to do many of these tarmac roads you hear, like the one from Soroti to Moroto. We did it under that.
Eno mio, ikare non ginde yere ni, eke chaki yo, eka ki mach. E timo gini yo me moroto, naga yo Soroti.
But also the electricity.
Eka to e kelo mach.
That's how we were able to do the electricity from Konakilak, Patongo, up to here. I think it has even got to Kotido.
Eno mi e kelo mach, anika kikona kilak, obino patongo. Eka mach non todo ene upoto kona yo kotido kun.
Has it go to Kotido?
Yes, Your Excellency.
That was the plan. Say,
Kami yo mach no report na kayo.
forget about the Swedish, let's do it ourselves.
Kodo ke pari e kwa ojo na yo ko ene bibino keto ni jo mach. Onu de timo kikomonu.
And we did it.
Eka adai bine timo.
So much Tiekan.
Mach mene do tie pachokany.
Now, telephones.
Chime mene do tie pachokany.
Telephones are everywhere.
Chime ba do tie kanyi. Ba di tie ati chunu kichime. Chime mene do tie kanyi yo.
All the cattle raiders are using telephones.
Toi kwe do ken jo na yelo jo ki olumni. Mene tiyo ki do kichim.
To steal cows, they are now using telephones.
Me kwalo dok me do tie ati kini kichime.
Then, on water,
Eka do lok me pi.
I was seeing the fire here. This old fire is about Abim.
Pepa na eno makoni obero lok no luko ku Abim keken.
I was seeing the work on the water,
Ene no lok me pi e choye.
including the big dam of Kawomeri.
E choto kanyon dam monu na dit ne churo ni Kawomeri dam.
So there we have moved also.
Mano mene NRM otimo ya buor kanyi.
Where we have not yet moved very well is on the road.
Kanya onu bare timo na be telo NRM obedo yo.
But we have gotten nearer.
Do chochwo waka mano mene e chobo.
Now, the problem with the roads is again poro.
Gina do rach ki yo mene obedo poporo pinya pora.
So, I want our people to concentrate money on these roads.
Ene mito ni joge mono do ket mono chilling oko yo.
Because you remember, recently there was a strike by the teachers.
Ko ene nunu chochwok ni e punye mene no kwero punye tino ko ni gin be mito punye tino.
want more salary.
Ni emiro gino emero charagi.
But if we don't have salary, what do we do?
Kachili do podo pe etim ni komene.
And if we have got some money, why don't we start with the road? Because the road serves more people than just salary is just yours. But the road helps all of us.
Ke no atichiling moro. Wa chiro ko chakunu ki yo, e ko yub yo ko na bere ji. Ek dong kade mero chara de mero do kichien no de yubo yo ko. Pien yo pero melwak duch.
So what I would like, we in the UPDF are able to defend you because we know how to do kore tikore.
One askari onyomuon me UPDF e romo e mio e gwoko una ber piene ngeu ni jami mi de team kore ki kore.
I have come from Guru Barracks today.
Kina biro nongatie gulu barracks.
Up to now, there are grass-thatched houses in Guru Barracks.
Koinenu nakachani barracks me gulu tuo barracks yani. Potio no bedo udilum keken by no odo batie.
And you have seen our soldiers staying in grass-thatched houses.
Nenuta askari na meonuni bedo gini komi udilum.
Because we didn't have money to buy weapons, also build barracks, also buy vehicles. We don't have money to do all those at a go.
Pien chilling na baromo megero tonikei ni geri gi udi obati ni wili gi otoka ni e wil to duku chilling non podo pe
And pay salaries, big salaries.
yakado chulo to tuos ochara na dongo.
So that's why we said, please, a man from a grass hut can shoot you and you die.
Eno wako gin ko woni kedi nini odlum podi romo chielo dano nakineko.
You don't have to come from Grover to kill people.
Meneko dano bamiti be ni tie odo bati onyo od goropa to odlum meni romo be di echi ineko dano.
Kill enemy.
Iromo to neko adui na megi kaitie.
So let's concentrate on having good weapons.
Eruko mono enen kin mekelo o jamina be chalo oduki na ber.
Salaries later.
Logmo chara biro kikore.
Good barracks later.
Ton hudi na becho me police onyo me kei. Manodo bino le kikore patichani.
Big transport means later.
Otoke na dongo ni duch bino kikore dong.
That's how we are able to defend you without United Nations calling UN to come and defend us, calling other countries. We are able to do it because we do what we can afford, and we are able to defend your country.
Eno mio gameti me NRM eka muony askari na aduongene loni obero ka gwoko jo piene timo jami duch kikore.
So if even you, the population, agree that please, one by one makes a bundle.
Mene kwani ka un mene joga iye ununi erumone chaki kachila chiel.
For me, I see defense is number one.
En kiane no ni logme kuch ene na machiel mere na pire tek rock.
Number two, the roads.
Me ario bedo yo.
Number three, the electricity.
Me adeko bedo mach.
Number four, the railway.
Me angweni obedo do gar.
It may not reach here, but you need it wherever it is.
Gar baromo tuno kanyi ento kau tuno kanyo kene chalo liragini pokonye jo.
Number five, the schools.
Ekado me abich mere schools.
Number six, the health centers.
Me abich el mere obedo odiat.
And others we can add later. Salaries, what those we can add.
No kene ni ochara gi dobino kikore.
But if you say, do chu.
Kade komoni etimo gina kidu chuang achiel. Kameti baromo timo.
Then you end up with poro.
Wangade poporo gimoga pora chebe moro pene romo chobo unu.
Now like this road,
Chalo yo onu ni.
we have tarmacked it from Renkunyu near Masindi to Apach, to Aduku, to Lira, to Puranga now.
De keto chalo yo na ya ki Masindi kun. De keto lamie oya ki masindi owoka patch do tuno yo kanyo choni puranga uninge ulu puranga chochok boto nu kanyo yo.
And at Puranga, the money got finished.
Etudo puranga ebede unu broko chilingo tumo.
So because it had gone to other things.
Chiling no doketeri jemi no kene doki.
So it is there. There is a gap between Puranga and Achoribur. Even that road is not finished now.
Ki puranga na kacholpi bare timo gimori ye.
And not Achoribur.
Acholibur.
So, so that policy of touching too many things is a mistake which all of us must learn and avoid.
Gidon metiti mo jamina pola wanga chieli obedo tuo gina raj na mito onu egwokere ki onu jokiduch.
But the Ministry of Works have their own mistakes.
Eka joni ministry na lolo kom puro gudo kingogi gin mene bautimo na ber.
Because even if the road is not tarmac, but if it is maram and well maintained, you can use it.
Yen kedi lamo pe yo moroni ente puro na ber che onyo gwenye poti yo kode na ber.
Like the road I came on from where I stopped. It's a strong road. It's a maram but strong.
Koinen yo na yaka yue primary school na kakany. Obero yo na edino na ber. Momo tunu ba?
It is strong.
En komo ni ke ba? Woru na duong. En komo ni yo roni kedi beni ba obero lami ente edino na ber.
I didn't say it was a bear.
Sorry, Unuba. Edino natek.
I said it was strong.
Edino natek. Okay.
So if you maintain it, you can use it. And you maram it. But the mistake the ministry do is to grade, put maram, but not make drainage channels.
Gida jona lolo kompuro yo mistake na ginti maneni ke ka puro gidi yo baketo gini kanya mito pio yako kiyo eko chidio owek die yo.
No drainage channels.
Me wek en kanya weko eketo me kwanyo pi kiyo.
When it rains, the water collects in the road. It's like a swimming pool.
Kado koto chwe pi mene do dongo ko yo kanyoni do yo bedo ka mek gi kwang ka kwang moro.
I've told Katumba to chew that. They will stop it. They will chew it.
Eno ko ni minister ni yo no bedo ko manani mitene ni yu boko ekada bino yu bogino ko yoto yoto.
But if we stop the poro, we shall be able to do the roads.
Edo ke bedo me poporo unja mi apora ni etimoto mani bero mo tieko gina kiduch to yo be tieko.
And here in the final year, I see the road is there.
Kipepa na uone mi o aduong na nyuto peko onu duch me abuori e cholok me yoye.
In the plans.
Eka kita mi de e yup kode.
Tarmacking, Girira.
Make plantieni make to lam chakere kilira.
Achanpi.
Chebina chanpi.
Abim road.
Chebina bim waka na shira yo kotido.
146 kilometers.
Kilometers na romo mia chiel kipiera ngwen wiabishiel.
Tarmacking, Soroti, Amuria, Achanpi, Abim Road.
Make to doklam anika kamuria bina chanpi eka nakabim.
123 kilometers.
Atie kilometer mia chiel kipiera dek we are dek.
Tarmacking, Moroto, Abim, Omoro, Guru Road. That one there, which they call Moroto Road.
Eka dong make to lam yo nayaki moroto chebira bim eka chiko na komoru en machana wuok yu kwa wani.
But it's a very long road.
Mano dong bor walk.
320 kilometers.
Kilomita na romi ya deki piera rio twal.
So this is all on the physical, economic infrastructure.
Manduji obedo gine yubo mimio dongolobo timere.
But there is also the social infrastructure.
Gimoro doktie na nongo me yubo luak, memio luak odong na ber.
The schools
Obedo kame schools.
and the health centers.
Eka ki urien.
Now here, I see there are 35 government primary schools in Abim.
Ki plan onu ni primary schools na tia Abim kan tie piera deku ya beach.
And there are 5 government secondary schools.
Eka senior tia beach na mega menti.
So, the plan is to continue putting one primary school per parish.
Plan do tie ni parish achiel midobet ki primary school. Ya Abim kan.
And I can see some here, schools, these are secondary schools, I think.
No kene senior mene to tie kanyon.
There is Alelek,
Alerek senior mene tie ye.
that one is completed.
Mano do tumoro.
There is Magamaga,
Maga secondary school mene tie ye senior.
completed.
Mano no mene tumoro.
Nyakwai Seed School.
Nyakwai senior mene tumoro.
Then there is also Abim, this one will start.
Me Abim sub county don.
There is a school there which will be constructed.
En mana tia gero chani.
Now that is on the schools.
Mano log me school enon.
But on the schools,
Ero log me ikom log me school.
there's one problem which I'll talk about later.
Peko mora chiel tie na ene bido twak ye kinge.
Now the other is health.
Loko keno bedo log me yot kom.
The Yotcom,
Ilog me yot kom eh.
there are 12. There's one government hospital which we are talking about, which is in good condition.
Ilog me yot kom tie odiar na dit no be na chala Abim hospital na batie na be roke.
That one I will check why they have not completed its rehabilitation. And before I leave Karamoja, I will tell you what I have found from the government.
Ebido neno pingo na kachani Abim bare erosho. Eka na bare ya ki Karamoja. Ebido miyo u aduogi mere.
And there are 3 health center 3s.
El center me adeki, el center adek na midwives tie ginja adek.
So that means there are 12 sub-counties which do not have any health facility of either health center 3, health center 4, or a hospital.
Anyudo ni sub counties tie para rio na odiat moro ke keno peye. Kedi odiat me health center 2 onyo health center 3 onyo me mane kuboni hospital no peye tie sub county para rio.
Therefore, according to this file here,
Kibuk no dong na eno makoni.
the following are the plans.
Ngwado etia godo me atima.
Upgrade Gangming Health Center 2 in Rotuke Sub-County to Health Center 3.
Emito ni ekemi gangming health center 2 obedi health center 3. Gangming tie lotuke sub county.
Upgrade the Katabok Health Center 2 in Morulem Health Center 3.
Memi yoton health center 3, health center 2 me kataboki emio benna ka health center 3.
Upgrade Atunga Health Center 2 in Atunga Sub-County Health Center 3.
Eke emiton atunga health center 2 obedok health center 3. Na dit kanya midwives no obedok ini.
Upgrade Opopongo Health Center 2 in Opopongo Sub-County Health Center 3.
To popongo health center 2 emito ni ego bengo health center 3.
Upgrade Kiru Health Center 2 in Kiru Town Center.
To me kiru mene emito ni emio benadit chalo health center 3.
Upgrade Obolokome Health Center 2 in Morulem.
Obolo come nati Morulem Town Council. Emido mene ni Eco Bed Health Center 3.
Then construct new health center 3s in Areke and Kamkok in our book trading center.
Midegere Health Center doki Ichamkok sub-county.
What is ongoing now? Upgrade of Awach Health Center 2, Health Center 3.
Mwado tia timere chani ni eti geda watch mekwanya watch ko Health Center 2 maybe Health Center 3 gedo tie na gwao kunon.
Some work is going on there.
Gedo tie ratia timere na beru kunon.
This one is happening now.
Mano tia timere chani.
Upgrade Arembora.
Emido mene ni egera Rembola.
Health Center 2, Health Center 3.
Maybe meya ko Health Center 2 ochidi me adek mere.
Upgrade Wilela, Health Center 2, Health Center 3.
Me Wilela ton gedo tia wotrop.
The file is full of all these.
Book not one rock. A cholwak jami bota duang rock.
This information. Then there are also construction of district health office.
Etia geroton office na dit na lolo kom ya bukun.
So this is all under Donglobo.
Mandu chobedo Dongolobo.
But with Donglobo, I have told you that we, the bush fighters, the problem we have found has been this poro.
Nigin jona yame ko yolumi eneno gini poporo lobo ni ene ko ni gina roba ber.
If you are listening to our bush knowledge of kore, we would have done much more.
Kako kita na yam gine timo kore ki yolum na gina kidu che timo kore ki kore ko timo urujami na polo rock.
But Lubanga is always with NRM.
Ginaberi obangatie ki NRM oye.
Now to show that Lubanga is with NRM, he denied the British to find our oil. They were here for 68 years. They looked for the oil, they couldn't find it.
Gida nyuto ni obangatie ki NRM na gini ampotie botur kanyi. Orango gini mo bao no gini pimwa pira bichel we aboro orango gini mo obango tuono gyo bao no gini kaja mo tie mo na meonu.
They started looking for the oil in 1920 and they gave up by 1956.
Ochao gini rango mo aneka kimwa lipa chiel ki mia bunga ki pira rio. Naka mwa lipa chiel mia bunga pira bich bao no gini.
And the reason they were looking for the oil, there were signs on the surface of the soil that there is oil underground.
Omiyo gino rango gini mo kiteki no gimoro tie na nyuto ni mo no tie botonu kanyi.
In the Bantu language, we use the verb kubira to boil. If the water is boiling, we say is kubira.
Kide enam ko bokodeni kapi tie no pi tie yenyo.
There is a place in Bunyoro called Chibiro, where the oil you can see it on the surface.
Kaj moko tie yo Bunyoro kun no riba ikoni ko de kaj moro na mach mitoliel kie.
So they looked for the oil there.
Ora rango gini mo ki kanyon pie no tie riba ruok.
But they couldn't find it.
Bao bilo no gini.
When NRM came, we are the ones who found the oil.
NRM obino, NRM ochako oyoto yot NRM no ngomoko. NRM oye. Museveni oye.
It will start flowing next year.
Bwakana noko digoni onongo mo odu bareke kelo mo ki yoko. Nongo mo odu de tuja kiping.
And there what you are seeing on the screen is one of the wells.
Gina uniti aneno igin kuni obedo kanya tiel na mo tieye.
Behind there you can see Lake Albert.
Ine okinge kuni obedo nam na echwani Lake Albert.
That blue, that's
mana na blue na uni neno kinge kuni.
But this is one of the wells.
Mano obedo kanya tiel na mo tieye.
So I've been telling you that if we were using tikore, we would have done more.
Ene wagane koni kaune timo gimoro momot kore ki kore. Koe timo jamina pol do rock.
But fortunately, with this oil, we can do more.
Gina do beri moni nok na Uganda do nongoni. Etimo jamina pol rock.
All these roads we are talking about, we shall be able to do them more easily.
Jamini na uri tia kokoni ni yo kwani odi atgini. Kom no de bunya yot. Pie no de tie kichiling na yaki mo.
And electricity.
Chalo maj gini no do yota.
And water.
Pi gini du no do yota.
And the railway.
Ekato no chalo kargi.
But still, I advise tikore is the best way.
Eto poda kwao ni miretimo gunuki moro momot. Eto manti do kachidi macha be bunyo jeme bunya.
Now the other day I was in Kitgum.
Woro machani no ngati yo Kitgum.
There is a good tarmac road now all the way from Kampala to Gulu, Kitgum to the border with Sudan.
Kaya ki Kampala, ikiyo na Kitgum, na kayo Sudan. Tie tamak na bera no bero lam tie kanya ber.
So I told the Kitgum people, say, oh, you have got yo maber.
Eko when you make Kitgum ni, oh, di no yo na ber work.
Then I asked them, do you sleep on the road at night?
Ke pejo gini, inino numo yo ni kiwori.
You nino there, say yo maber. Nino can. I sleep here because the road is good.
Quiero kodi yo berok karo kene no beni ni yo.
Do people sleep on the roads?
Gini ni yo. Sorry.
Huh?
Gini ni yo. Beni ni yo ko. Beni ni yo.
Where do you Nino?
Inino ni ngoi die yo.
You Nino where?
Inino nukwene. Beni no yoti. Ani yot ko.
That's what?
They sleep in the house, not on the road.
So you sleep in your gang.
Inino pauko. Inino pacho.
Pacho.
Inino pacho.
You know Pacho. Now, if you know Pacho,
Kai nino pacho dong.
when you go back now,
Kai chido no kai dok pacho.
the Chan you left in the morning
Chan na nuoro ino ewe ko wuno ko digo ni.
will be waiting for you.
Chan na nuoro tie pari ni ino kano kai dok pacho no chan tie akoro ni pari.
And it will say, Apoyo Bino,
Chan no kai ni dok no pacho. Chan na wuno ko pacho ko ni apoyo duogo.
we are still here.
Wan pode tie.
Sukari pe,
Gimoro ye por pe.
Ringo pe,
Sukari to pe. Ringo to pe.
the children are fighting for one blanket.
Etino laro gini alingita chiel.
All the Chan you left in the morning will be waiting for you.
Chan na wuno ini weko pari ni kai dok pacho dok joli ni apoyo duogo.
So that's why, from the 1960s,
Eno mi mweka lipa chiel ki pira bichel lipa chiel ki pira bichel.
we are telling people, please, because politicians, they confuse our people. Tarmac road, oh, hospital, what?
Nongo etela na yam bero gini ka buology. Chaki ni eket lam, ni eket odiat, ni eket ngo.
But even if there is a hospital, I don't sleep in the hospital unless I am sick.
Kedi bere ket odiat, bay nini odiat tura kai tuo.
I sleep in my house.
Inino pari.
So if you want to help me, you should help me how to be in my house in a good way.
Kai miro konye na ene tie pare. Konye yu na ber kai ne tie pare. Pate ne tie odiat.
So in the 1960s, we told people,
Mweka pira bichele.
separate Donglobo
Miripok.
from Lonyo.
Miripok dongo lobo kilonyo. Dongo lobo papat kilonyo.
Donglobo is ours.
Dongo lobo bedo meonu duch.
all of us.
Me onu duch.
But Lonyo is mine.
Lonyo bedo megi in ngada chiel moroni.
Mine as an individual,
Mega chalo an kikoma,
as a family,
chalo para,
or a company.
onyo kijoga.
If you don't clarify that,
Kaba ipoko manon.
people will not get out of trouble.
Bayro monu ya ako kipeko.
Kampala.
Kampala.
All these donglobos are there.
Kampala dongolobo ni duchie.
Tarmac roads,
Lam tie Kampala.
roads down, roads up. You can even roads on top of the other one.
Yo di no keno bedo goropa. Yo no kene tie pin. Yo no kene tie malo komanon.
The railway,
Lam
electricity,
gar mene tie ye.
piped water.
Pito tie ye. Pime paiponi.
But the most poor people are in Kampala also.
Edo joado obedo tuwa ichanro ki Uganda. Pol mere to tie Kampala.
The ghetto.
Yode ko di bedo gini komi. Kajmo na goro ne chwe ni ghetto ni.
You here in Abim, you can be poor, but you have your own mohogo, which you eat.
Onu ki pacho kajre ka bado krach ruok. Romo bere ni beda chan. Endo pudo mogo ni moro tie na ini chamo mogo ni kie.
The one in Kampala has no food.
Ki Kampala kado ope non ope, kade ope non ope.
You can be here in Abim in your heart.
Ki pacho kan chalo boto nukani. Kedi beda chan. Nongo chi tie ati odi moro ati od lumi moro.
But the one in Kampala needs to rent a house.
Me Kampala mirodoki opangot apanga.
So don't be confused by Donglobo can be there, but Chan will be there also if you don't know what to do.
Dongolo robo bere na tie ento chan bayaki boti kaba ingeo me atima.
So in the 1960s, we started this very clear message. Please distinguish between Lonyo and Donglobo.
Aniga imweka lipira bichel ebero kapuonyo gini jini pokunu mono ikin Lonyo eka kidongolobo. Gino papat.
And some people listened to our message.
Jo kene obino winyo tama wana mioni.
In the cattle corridor, let's see what they did.
Koinen kikanya jona gwoko doki yeni ngona gin obino otimo. Andika uwinyo gini puonyo non. Neno unu?
Amazina ninje George Matongo owangoma mugoma buntu hano gwetaka shozi nandi kutaha umurimo gwanje ndi murisa
I will summarize the
nteze muja kureba nuko itandikira tatakanda ngento bakubya talo bwa hagwachadana meirisa zakanya nagura mataka nyuse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze naturuho kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanyiranye nazitunga katizungwe zo ndisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now,
Aya di winyo na berwa.
this man is not an educated person.
Ngati bao kwano. Ngati na enyuto dokmere ni bao kwano.
There are people who listen to our message.
Obedo jo winyo puonyo na wane puonyo kikode.
They were traditional like you people.
Nongo bedo kame unton.
Poor, machon.
Nongo puro gini pur na chon.
Then when they listen to our message,
Ikana do gino winyo puonyo wa.
they adopted poor manyen.
Ochao gini pur na nyen.
That's how you can see those people.
Ene neno ton ngona wene tia nyuto ni. Lonyo ni na wene tia nyuto ruok ni.
Now he's a rich man now.
Ngati do bedo tuwa lonyo mo ruok.
You heard him saying, you heard the girl saying in English that they are selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Iwinyo unuka nyako na wuno nyaka chuo ni kobo ni nina chiel Mi abungwen. Mi na chela chel.
Mi abungwen.
Mi abungwen.
Yes.
Liters mi abungwen ni na chela chel.
The price of milk there is low.
Well, kite chado lita chela chel ko de kuni tie pin ruok pien chak duong.
Because there is a lot of milk.
Chak duong kuno ruok.
So a liter of milk is 800 shillings.
When ni chado lita chel ni elipa chado mi aboro keken.
In other areas, it goes up 2,000.
Hikanyo kene echado lita chel alipario twal.
But still, because of the quantity,
Eto kedi beni well no pien eto pituone mere.
he makes 21 million shillings a month.
When ni due achel ken tie gini million pirario wi achel due achel ene pacho no due achel.
In a year, he gets 250 million.
Mwaka achel no gini million mia rio kiwie.
Now you see he built a very good house.
Ogero bainen wode ogero na lengruok.
He has got solar power there.
Mach to tie mach man me solani tie pare kanyon.
He has educated children. That's how that girl who is speaking English is a graduate.
Omiyo to nyaro kwano etine dujo kwano ene weke winyo nu lemu nu katino no tie atwakni.
And where they are is far from the tarmac road.
Kanya gin tie ye ni bora kanya lam tie ye lamu pe kanya pajo non tie ye.
Lami is like 70 miles away.
Bora ruok en kanyon.
So this is evident proof of Lonyo being different from Donglobo.
Gira nyuto ni apoka tie ikin lonyo kidongolobo enenon.
And Donglobo is yours.
Dongolobo bedo megi.
No. Lonyo is yours.
Lonyo bedo megi.
Donglobo is ours.
Dongolobo bedo meonu duch.
So let's see here in Karamoja some examples. Let's see some examples here.
Erwenen mono apor mere kikara moja kany. Man kikara moja riga.
I am Mr. Korea Dick Ogira. I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoy West. Arangetoy Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling one at 500 shillings to 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house because children are at school. The money I get, I use for paying fees. So if all goes well, I will use part of the money for constructing a nice house for my family and even paying fees for my children. And I want to request the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to continue teaching people, to continue mobilizing people to do this kind of activity I've done here. This is Karamoja. You may think Karamoja mangoes cannot do well in Karamoja. We are now in Karamoja and you can see the mangoes. So I've been encouraging people to grow trees, especially mangoes and oranges, because these trees can give you money. These trees can kick poverty from your home, can kick poverty from Karamoja, kick poverty from Uganda.
Okay. Here ends the lesson.
Aya, mano poliji kakajon.
You translate for them, summarize.
Aya, uni nene unu, ngata uni nene chali, uni nge unu nyinge ko, echwani di Korea ko, ene cha, aneno tekun, di Korea oye.
Oh, he's there.
He's there.
Oh.
Kwa idongo mo chingri di Korea. Epoyo di Korea. Di Korea, paretia bukanyu.
So he's now Lapony for me.
Endo bedo apuony na piretek. Wijodo?
You Lapony, these Abims.
Endo kawani di Korea, timber di puonye turduch.
Very good.
Epoyo.
But summarize.
Okay, now, di Korea, tiapu obiro nongo chilling. Obiro nongo chilling, kibot yome operation, kibot PDM, onongo chilling, elipmia boro kipiera boro. Di Korea, obiro wilo diegi apar. Kwenen diegi apari, onyuoldo tuno diegi apar abichiel. Eka dok di Korea, en gida unitia denonim. Obeda embe, jome operation wealth creation, eno mio. President oro jome operation wealth creation, mekela embe boto nukany. Jomo ka weka embe o wanga. Jomo ko ba opido. Di Korea otimoteki opida embe mere.